Mark, how is it going? You got a baseball or no? Or am I good?
You're good. How are you?
I am doing well, and I told you during our prep calls how excited it was. It's like the kid in me is like, oh, this is a company that made me feel like I just couldn't breathe for longer than 3 seconds after EX. I mean, come on, hurting my self-esteem out there.
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
Well, look, so that's what, I feel like a lot of folks know you for, but give me a brief overview of what is it that your company does?
So we are probably the premier fitness company, certainly in America, if not the world. Beachbody invented the entire sort of fitness industry. You remember from the infomercial days, P90X, Insanity, Body Beast. And we helped get America in shape. P90X became a $1 billion franchise. And the company has evolved over the past 25 years. Today, it's a major digital fitness company. We have a library of over 122 individual programs with over 9,000 underlying videos that have everything from core to strength, Pilates, yoga, fitness, cardio, you name it. We also have a formidable nutritional business. So we make protein supplements, powders, collagen, pre-post workout, which is a meaningful $250 million size nutritional business on top of our digital fitness business, which is that and more. And we run this basically through a direct selling network that's been by and large what the company's doing in the last several years. And we're now starting to go outside of that walled garden and going direct to consumer through outlets like Amazon, et cetera. But it's got the most incredible content library probably in the history of the fitness industry.
Yeah, and I feel like you have to attack it from different angles as well, right? So you have the activity, the programs as you talked about, the content of library, but then it's also, hey, now after your workout, how are you supplying your body with what it needs to recover, but also grow? So I like the 1-2 punch. I'm sure there's many more, but let me talk about the GLP-1. Is that a concern or perhaps an opportunity that you're seeing?
It's interesting. No pun intended. I actually think it's a shot in the arm for the company. There's 145 million Americans who are classified as overweight. 75 million are clinically obese. It's 116 million Americans with a high blood pressure problem, and only 22% of them from data have sought treatment. So if you think about that, the GLP-1 drugs, and I'm not a doctor, don't play one on TV. Terrific that it can make you lose weight, very expensive, but terrific you can do it. Absolutely, one of the major byproducts of taking that is the loss of lean muscle mass. Everybody has said it, including the people who are involved in marketing the product. You do not want to be losing lean muscle mass at any age, but certainly when you're past 40, that is not a good idea. And so we consider the Body company, which Beachbody is now called Body, B-O-D-I, which stands for Beachbody On Demand Interactive. We are the adjunct to a GLP-1 program. So if you're really overweight and now you can lose some weight to get to the point where you A, feel comfortable with yourself, and B, you can be more mobile, we have a range of workouts from the very beginner, for beginners only, to the very advanced P90X. So we can help you fortify your lean muscle mass. We have meal plans that can help you eat properly as you've lost the weight to keep it off. We have holistic that we can do for your mindfulness, et cetera. So we're a total nutritional package. We have supplements, we have meal plans, we have fitness, and we've got mindfulness. And so if you don't do any of that, and all you do is lose the weight, you'll be healthier that you're lighter, but your overall cardiovascular system will not have been addressed. Your muscular, and let's face it, as you get older, the most important thing other than your general health is you must have your strength and you must have your balance. Because if you lose strength and you lose balance, it's not about lifespan, it's about health span. Staying healthy longer is what's important. Nobody wants to be infirmed. So we are at the forefront of that. And I think this is going to get many more people into our dressing.
I hear you and I agree with it, because I think growing up, my mindset, not just with my health, but just in life, was if I cannot see the problem, it is not a thing, right? So for example, if I look in the mirror, I know I got a gut, but I can't see, I don't want to call it the ugliness, but just the bad things that are happening underneath. And just because I can't see it doesn't mean that it's actually, what Oprah called actually this past Monday, called obesity being seen as a medical disease. Are you like on board with that?
I believe that. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
If I were to tell you that I have a drug that would help you lose weight, get fit, improve your cardiovascular system, reduce your blood pressure, and help you sleep better, it would be the blockbuster drug of all time, right? You know what that's called? Exercise. If exercise were considered to be a drug and prescribed, people would look at it differently. Sure, it's got a vanity component to it, absolutely. But from a health standpoint, movement today, everybody's fixated on how many steps they move. It's great, but obesity has a lot to do with sedentary lifestyle. Everybody doesn't have to be skinny. Yeah. You just need to be the best version of yourself. And if you make yourself healthier, you'll be a better version of yourself, and you need help to do that. Not everybody wants to go to a health club. People who are overweight, and especially as we get older and overweight, a lot of people don't want to go to a health club for vanity reasons, et cetera. This is something you can do in the privacy of your own home. You can do it at your pace. You can chart your progress. We have 120 different titles to choose from, and we got a lot of cool stuff in the pipeline to help people. And the nutritional supplements will help augment the benefits that you get from the exercise program. And then the meal plans will help you stay the course.
Yeah. You bring up the steps part of it. I have a very good friend of mine who I would, send her a screenshot. I'm like, oh, I got 14,000 steps. And her number one question would be, yeah, but did your heart rate go up? Right. So you got to have different ways that
the magic formula everybody should have stamped to their forehead is 220 minus your age times 85%. And that's essentially your maximum training zone. Okay. And, people work out to lose weight. Yeah. They work out for cardio. There's aerobic and anaerobic activity. You got to figure out which one you're interested in. As I say, just do something.
Yeah.
And sitting, I hate to use the cliche, but sitting is the new smoking. So you just got to keep moving. And as you get into the movement and as you get in better cardio shape, we have programs that can take you all the way through your fitness journey. So, I look at the market very differently. To me, if we can get Americans moving and help their blood pressure, cardiovascular issues, and certainly their obesity issues, then we will just become a healthier nation. Look at the other day I was reading a report about the military that they're having a hard time getting people to enlist because of a fitness problem. Yeah. And this was young people. So we need to address this.
Well, I completely agree with you on that. Just with everything you've said, if not everything. I've only got about a minute left with you, but I want to talk about your market cap. I don't want to put words in your mouth. The one, would you say that it's very low? And if you believe that, then what is it that investors are missing? And also just a quick toss up of what's in store for 2024.
I joined in June. I've been here 9 months. I took all stock options, no cash, no RSUs. I completely bet on the company. Company was worth $3.9 billion 2 years ago. Yeah. The underlying assets of the company are the exact same assets today that they were at $3.9 billion, and yet the market cap is sub $100 million. It made no sense. Our view was people thought we had a liquidity issue. We focused on building cash. We've delevered from over 50 million in debt to 29.5 million in debt. We just reported the December quarter, there's over 33 million in cash on the balance sheet. We've lowered the break even of this company from $900 million in 2022 to less than $500 million. So we've gone down $400 million in break even. Yeah. And we've taken, in 2024, we will have taken cumulatively $250 million of cost out of the business. So we've got a tremendous innovation pipeline. You're going to see starting in April, for the first time, we're going to be going back to selling individual programs in addition to our subscriptions. That's what made Beachbody the famous company. You could buy P90X and own it forever. We got away from that when we went to a subscription model. That's coming back in April. We think it's a huge shot in the arm. We got a lot of great ideas in the pipeline, lowered the break even, built in operating leverage, fortified the balance sheet, and we've got a great team.
Well, I'm looking forward to, you have the show, The Biggest Loser. I've always wanted to go on it, but I was never at that point. But if you ever do a show like that, you go ahead and give me a call. We'll make something happen.
All right,
I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
We should go together, The Biggest Winner.
I appreciate it. I'll take the wad of cash that comes with it and the weight loss. I appreciate your time, Mark.
Great to see you.